Bay residents concerned about the future of their neighborhood school gathered tonight.
West High is, one of the two original high schools. It belongs here. It needs to be here.
A school district task force met for a 5th time tonight, continuing to look at scenarios that include school closures, consolidation, and new construction.
Be patient because this is early in the process.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. Green Bay's school board will have the final say on right-sizing the district as it is facing some declining enrollment.
The task force plans to make a recommendation to the school board on May 8th. Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz has the new details from tonight's meeting.
94-year-old Green Bay West High School hosted a task force Wednesday night that's been looking at potential scenarios where the building no longer operates as a high school.
A little alarmed about the many options that included West closing or repurposing, because I feel that it's really an integral part of the neighborhood.
Carrie Ness is one of dozens of residents who showed up to the meeting. The residents could only listen as fellow community members on the task force discussed possibilities for all schools in the district.
Anytime we look at boundary changes or school modifications or possibly closing, people tend to think it's negative. This is not negative. This is a group that's looking at, really positioning Green Bay Public Schools for future, the best possible learning environments for students.
A main goal of the district is to cut operational costs by 10%. The task force has already looked at 7 potential scenarios that look to achieve that. 2 new scenarios were introduced at this meeting, bringing the total number of options to 9.
The main goals are to really take this opportunity with declining enrollment, but some debt falling off and some opportunities to enhance the schools and maybe right-size the number of schools.
For West, 3 of the 9 scenarios repurposes the building to house a middle school and district offices. Other scenarios have it as just a middle school, a K-12, a 6-12, a middle and gifted school, closing, and remaining as a high school. If it isn't a high school, the students would most likely go to Southwest High School, which could be expanded.
It's a lot further than you think when you live, 4 blocks from West High and you have to figure out a way to get home at 5 o'clock at night from Southwest.
The earliest any decision could take effect is the 24-25 school year.
Committee studying facility choices for the schools released 2 more possibilities last night. The public was also invited to a task force meeting around the district's future plans. The main goal of the district is to cut operational expenses by 10%. Officials say these current options will likely change before a final decision is made. The current possibilities close some schools in the area.
A little alarmed about the many options that included West closing or repurposing, because I feel that it's really an integral part of the neighborhood.
The main goals are to really take this opportunity with declining enrollment, but some debt falling off and some opportunities to enhance the schools and maybe right-size the number of schools.